And if Liverpool are bringing in a sporting director who is going to concentrate on the German market, and Mason Mount is going to Manchester United, apparently, and Ugarte is going to be going to PSG, maybe we do. Maybe we are hanging off. Maybe there is a little bit of life left in the old dog yet. This video is sponsored by StakeMate. StakeMate is a new sports betting app which allows you to not only bet against the house, but also your mates in one really cool app. Let's say Chelsea and Arsenal are playing this weekend, and your mate thinks Arsenal will win. You think Chelsea will win, so you call him out and challenge him on StakeMate. You go onto the app and see it's 2.8 against StakeMate, but 3.0 against your friend. You put a tenner on Chelsea for a £30 payout and send it to your mate. He opens the app, accepts the bet, Arsenal to win or draw, places a £20 stake for a £30 payout. After Chelsea win, StakeMate sends you your payout and alerts the social feed of your victory over your mate. In future, if you think your mate won't accept certain bets, you can bet against StakeMate odds for immediate acceptance at the same price as other gambling websites. Download StakeMate and challenge your mate for 0% commission. Please be aware that this is a gambling product. You need to be aged 18 years or over to bet, and always gamble responsibly. Right, my friends, it is time for a little bit of transfer talk, and I don't mean to drag this situation back up again, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, Tim, I am about to speak about Jude Bellingham, so if you don't want to hear it and you're watching this, maybe go have yourself a little pee, make a cup of tea, come back in 2 minutes. But it has been reported that Liverpool might not be finished in their pursuit of Jude Bellingham. Now, this is not coming from me. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. I'm merely reading out what people in the industry are saying, and it's been reported that Liverpool have apparently not entirely given up hope of signing Jude Bellingham. A report by Football Transfers says just this, and do you know what? It kind of plays into my thinking. It kind of plays into why this situation with Bellingham hasn't progressed, because if he is Real Madrid bound, I would have expected to be a bit further along, and it may well still happen, and I'm not saying we are going to sign him, but there is still a little bit of hope. And if Liverpool are bringing in a sporting director who is going to concentrate on the German market, and Mason Mount is going to Manchester United, apparently, and Ugarte is going to be going to PSG, maybe we do. Maybe we are hanging off. Maybe there is a little bit of life left in the old dog yet. I don't know, but it makes some sense to me, because I've never wanted to believe that Liverpool have fully thrown their toys out of the pram and walked away from Jude Bellingham. It didn't really make sense to me, particularly when I heard the things about Real Madrid thinking that they could maybe get him for €100 million, which is about the number that we are supposedly bid for and was rejected. So, look, I understand the wages could be a big factor in this, but, and again, open to being cold deluded on this, I firmly believe that there's two different numbers. I think if Jude Bellingham came to Liverpool, he'd take less of a wage than perhaps if he went to Real Madrid. Just my take, just my belief. I still think that Jude Bellingham is probably sitting around somewhere over in Dortmund in his Jurgen Klopp pyjamas, peeling down and crying as he takes his Bobby Firmino posters off the wall, saying goodbye to James Milner, and thinking about that send-off that Bobby got, thinking to himself, wow, that's what a club legend's like. That's what it feels like to be idolised, to be a god. And maybe, just maybe, Liverpool haven't played all their cards in this hand yet. I don't know. Let me know if you believe it or not. Let me know if you think the folks at Football Transfers have pulled this one out of their backside, or maybe there is a little bit of life in it yet. I don't know, but we haven't signed midfielders yet. We know that McAllister is very, very close to being done. McAllister. Who else? Who else? I don't know, but just maybe. And I'm trying to find out. And if I get more information from my person that in any way backs up what the guys at Football Transfers have said, I'll give it to you. But like I've always said, I'm trying to take Liverpool at face value and say that they've walked away. But then again, not entirely ruled out of it. So let me know what you think. Is it pie in the sky stuff? Could there be something to it? Right, I want to move on against another midfielder, a bit less attractive, and probably somebody else who could very well be ending up in Spain. But that's Wolves' player Ruben Neves. He has been reported he's leaving Molineux, I think, in the summer. Barcelona favourites to land him, but Liverpool's name has been mentioned as having concrete interest in signing Ruben Neves. But my question would be, why didn't we sign him a while back? We could have had him last summer, could have had him probably in the winter window. Why would we wait until now? Now, while we're speaking about Real Madrid and whether a certain player will or will not go there, I have another player that may be going to Real Madrid. Bobby Firmino. Told you before that Real Madrid were running the rule over a potential deal for Bobby Firmino. Now it's been reported by Spanish publication Sport that Roberto Firmino has been in talks with Real Madrid over a potential move. Obviously, he got the big send-off that he deserved at Anfield at the weekend, and nothing but good wishes and admiration to Bobby for whatever he does. But if he goes to Real Madrid, ain't too shabby, you know. And even the fact that Real Madrid are weighing up the possibility of bringing in Bobby Firmino and are talking with him speaks to the calibre of the man and how highly he's regarded in world football. So let's wait and see, keep an eye on it and see if Bobby does end up there. So, as we know, Liverpool had scouts over in Lisbon. We all believed that they were there to look at Manuel Ugarte. It looks like they were, but not just him. As we've reported many times, Portuguese outlet A Bola via Sport Witness are now saying that Liverpool are looking at Gonzalo Inacio, who is, of course, a centre-back. The report says the Sporting previously turned down offers of about €30 million for him, but that he does have a release clause of €45 million in his contract with Sporting. So, yeah, €45 million about, I think, £38 million. So, not ridiculously priced. I haven't seen enough of him to tell you if he's a good choice or not. But it is the price point. It is roughly what I expect Liverpool to spend on a centre-back. Now, I want to stay in Germany for a little bit, even though we've just gone to Portugal. But I'm bringing it back to Germany because we focused on Jude Bellingham a while ago. As we know, George Schmadtke is going to come in and become Liverpool sporting director. He is going to have a brief to go into that German market and find some gems. Now, one of the players that we've been linked with, and a player that excites me far more than Mounted, is Dominik Szoboszlai. Hungarian international, plays for RB Leipzig. He was speaking previously about Jurgen Klopp, and this is what he had to say. I really like Jurgen Klopp, the kind of human being he is, the way he inspires the team, that they can come back from any situation. To me, he is the best coach in the world. Do you hear that, Pep? Not you, mate. It's Klopp. And you're right, Dominic. You're absolutely right. And for me, if you could get this kid in, €50 million, €55 million even, I'd feel far more comfortable with him than I would with Mason Mount. But maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think. Do you think Dominik Szoboszlai could be a good fit for Liverpool Football Club? And the last little bit tonight that we have for you guys is a real, I guess, shot in the dark, really left wing, really crazy link. And that is, apparently Liverpool have made an inquiry about a certain World Cup winning fullback, Benjamin Pavard. I don't know if I believe this or not, but it comes from Kicker, a German publication, and they say that Liverpool have made an inquiry to Bayern Munich about signing Benjamin Pavard. He is going into the last year of his Bayern Munich contract, and I don't know, what are you saying? Would you take Benjamin Pavard? Do you think that he could do a job at Liverpool Football Club? How much do you think maybe he'd go for? Because no price mentioned in the article that I'm reading, and I don't know what his market value would be, but I do think we need defenders. He is experienced. Let me know. Do you agree or disagree that Pavard could be a decent signing? And look, to finish up, we need to talk about Manuel Ugarte. So whilst he hasn't signed yet, it looks like it's been widely reported that Paris Saint-Germain are at the front of the queue for his services. We know he has a €60 million release clause. Chelsea are also thought to be of interest, but look, if he's looked at that game tonight, he ain't going to Chelsea, is he? The state of them. So it looks like Liverpool won't be signing Manuel Ugarte. It looks like he could be on his way to Paris to join PSG for sporting reasons, right? Not to do with money. Definitely isn't to do with money. And I'm glad to see that Paris Saint-Germain are keeping to their word, you know, moving on the superstars and bringing in the best of young French talent. But he's Uruguayan. That kind of... So they're lying? So they're hypocrites again at PSG? Huh. There you go. Manuel Ugarte looks like he's on his way there. And that is pretty much it for me, my friends. I want to know your take on everything. Do you think Liverpool are still in for Bellingham? Do you think I'm deluded? The answer to that is probably yes, and you're probably right about me being deluded. But it is over to you now. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I've spoken about in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video. And of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do.